I'm going to show you how you can make $1,012 per day selling real estate and why Kobe Bryant showed me the mindset that it takes to make that happen. Stay to the very end because I'm going to break down the simple math that you can take away and implement it right into your real estate business. Hey everyone, if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe because there's much more to come. I'm McLean. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a real estate agent for the last 15 years, selling over $1 billion in real estate. And now I'm going to break down the simple math that I used throughout my career to make 10 times as much as the average agent. Everybody, think about it. The average agent makes about $112 a day. And, I don't know about you, but that's not enough to get ahead in life. If you really want to have the life that you deserve, the life that you dreamt of, you got to make $1,000 a day. And it's right at the end of your fingertips. It's right below your nose. You just have to have the right mindset and understand the numbers. So let's start out with Kobe Bryant. Let's check out this video that I watched recently. I actually watched it 2 years ago with Lewis Howes. Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant, one of my favorite athletes of all time, had the black Mamba mindset that got him to where he is. Did you know that he scored 0 points in his first AAU tournament? 0 points. Kobe Bryant scored 0 points. Check out this video. It's really telling, and it's going to show you so much about the mindset it's going to take to make $1,000 a day.
My mom was there on a daily basis. My father was really influential at a really critical time where I had a summer where I played basketball when I was like 10 or 11 years old in a very prominent summer league in Philadelphia called the Sunny Hill League. Where my father played, my uncle played, and they were like all-time greats. Yeah. And stuff. And Wilt Chamberlain played in the league, Earl Pro Monroe played in the league. And here I come playing, and I don't score 1 point the entire summer.
Really?
Not one.
How old were you?
11. And
you're playing against other 10, 11-year-olds? Or you didn't score once?
Not one.
Were you in the game?
I was in the game.
How'd you not score?
Because I was terrible.
Really?
Yeah.
At 10, 11 years old, you were that
awful. I mean, and I had these big knee pads on because I was throwing really fast. And I had socks all the way up here, and I had like the high top
skinny,
like skinny as hell. And I scored not a free throw, not a lucky shot, not a breakaway layup, 0 points. And I remember crying about it, being upset about it. My father just gave me a hug and said, "Listen, whether you score 0 or score 60, I'm going to love you no matter what."
Wow.
Now that is the most important thing that you can say to a child. Because from there, I was like, okay, that gives me all the confidence in the world to fail. I have the security there. But to hell with that, I'm scoring 60. Let's go.
Right.
And from there, I just went to work. I stayed with it. And I kept practicing.
Is that when you think the mentality of hard work started to come in for you at that age when you failed so miserably, I guess, that summer?
I think that's when the idea of understanding a long-term view became important.
It is long-term view.
Because I wasn't going to catch these kids in a week. I wasn't going to catch them in a year, right? So that's when I sat down and said, okay, this is going to take some thought, right? What do I want to work on first? All right, shooting. All right, let's knock this out. Let's focus on this. Half a year, 6 months, do nothing but shoot. Right. After that, all right, creating your own shot. And you focus. So I started creating a menu of things. When I came back the next summer, I was a little bit better. Right.
And a menu being like, I've got my jump shot from 15. I've got my
I got my jump shot from 15. I got my 3-point shot, like just open shots, not miss open shots, right? Be able to shoot it with speed because those kids are so much more athletic.
Yeah.
And then the next summer I came back, I was a little better. And the summer came back.
Next
summer I was a little better. I scored.
Yeah.
It wasn't much, but I scored.
This is 12, 13.
12, 13. And then 14 came around, back half of 13, 14 years old. And then I was just killing everyone. And it happened in 2 years. And I wasn't expecting it to happen in 2 years, but it did because what I had to do was work on the basics and the fundamentals. While they relied on their athleticism and their natural ability. And because I stick to the fundamentals, it just caught up to them. And then my body, my knees stopped hurting. I grew into my frame. And
then your athleticism,
for the simple
once you have the fundamentals, the hard work, the mindset, and you tack on the athleticism, it's game over.
Then it was game over.
Wow. So from 13, you're good, average still?
I was good. And then about the end of my right when I was turning 14, I became the best player in the state.
At 14.
At 14.
So from 12 to 14, you went from scoring 0 to being the best in the state of all ages.
Yep. But it's simple. Like if you do the math on this, right? Like if you're thinking about how often kids are playing, right? And I tell this to my daughter and my daughter's team as well that I coach. It's a simple thing of math. If you want to be a great player, if you play every single day, 2-3 hours, every single day over the course of a year, how much better are you getting? Most kids will play maybe, an hour and a half, 2 days a week.
Mm-hmm. They don't
Right.
want it.
Do the math on
For
that.
their
It's not.
season
It's not
or-
going.
yeah.
It's not going to get it done. It's not going to get it done, right? So if you're obsessively training 2-3 hours every single day over a year, over 2 years,
You're accelerating.
you make quantum leaps, man.
Just doing a summer camp for 2 weeks, you see a difference. I remember playing basketball growing up.
You see it.
You get a lot better and you come back
Yes.
more confident.
So here it is, everybody. That's the mindset. That's the secret, the simple math. And I'm going to break down for you the simple math between the average agent that makes $112 a day and your career in the next 2 years, where you're going to be making over $1,000 a day. It's absolutely simple. Most real estate agents just aren't committed. They are playing they're playing basketball for fun. They're doing maybe an hour, 2 hours a week, where Kobe Bryant made a commitment to play basketball 2 hours a day, every day for a full year. And within 2 years, he was outscoring everybody. And so we're in a competitive environment where you need to outscore, you need to outcompete, outskill, outknowledge, outwork your competitors to make this extraordinary income. And I've done it personally in my career. I'm not the smartest person. I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. I don't know anybody in my marketplace when I started out. I went into an MLS with nobody. I didn't know anybody, right? And so here's a simple math. The average agent will make about 10 calls a week. 10 calls a week. I've coached, led, and trained agents across North America, and the average is about 10 calls a week. Now, with 10 calls a week, it's going to take you 95 calls per closing, right? So it's going to take you 9.5 weeks to make one closing, right? And let's say your average closing, you get about $7,500 per closing. Okay, well, you're going to make 5.4 closings all year. At $7,500, you're only going to make $41,000. You're not going to get ahead in life at $41,000 after you pay for your gas, your mortgage, your rent, your food, your entertainment. You're not getting ahead in life. Over a 10-year period, you're going to make $410,000. Over 10 years, there's nothing left to save, right? But if you're committed like Kobe Bryant, you're committed to daily activities, daily prospecting, daily skill acquisition. And let's just take a step back and have a day of rest and say 6 days a week. If you commit to 15 calls a day, and that's only 1 hour prospecting, 6 days a week, right? 6 days a week, 15 calls per day, that's 90 calls per week. You're going to make 5,000 calls compared to that 400 calls. That's going to equate to 49 closings per year. Now, that might not happen in year one, but you're going to get the skills in year 2, year 3 to make that happen. I did it. Year 1, I sold 1 home. Year 2, I sold 12. Year 3, 32. Year 4, I sold 60, and I never looked back. I never looked back. And so 49 closings a year at $7,500 per closing, you're looking at over $365,000 a year. That's $1,012 per day. Imagine making $1,012 per day. And it's right there. It's right at the end. It's just a matter of a choice, a decision, a commitment to take that action 6 days a week, like Kobe Bryant. Think about the long term, not the short term. Think about this for a second. As amazing as $1,012 is a day per day, what's even more amazing than that is $366,000 per year. Now, let's take the long-term approach, because did Kobe Bryant just stop at age 14? Hey, I'm number one. I'm the MVP. Or age 16, I'm number one at my high school? No, he wanted to win championships. He wanted to leave a legacy. And you want to leave a legacy for your friends and the family and the people that you impact around you. So take this commitment over a 10-year period. That $366,000 is $3.66 million over a 10-year period. Now you've paid your mortgage, you paid off your house, you paid off your debt, you paid off your car, you're investing in other real estate rentals, multifamily, right? You have an Airbnb, you have a 401k, you have an IRA, and you're set up for your future so that you get to choose to work versus having to work. And that is the freedom and independence. And that's the reason I have this channel for you guys, to understand that it's so simple. It's just right there. It's a choice. You have a choice to make, and that's what it is. It's 6 days a week, 15 calls. Can we do that? Absolutely. Can you do more? 100%. But can you do it over a 10-year period? Now, do it over a 20-year period. You're having generational wealth at that point. You sell real estate at that level, that level of commitment over a 20-year period, that's generational. Now you're leaving a legacy for the people behind you that come after you, actually, right? You're going to be leaving a legacy and helping people out that helped you get to where you're at. Like I did. I bought my mom a house, mom and dad a house, right? So I got to help people behind me that helped me get to where I'm at. And now I'm leaving a legacy for my daughter and my family and friends after me, right? And that's what it's about. So 6 weeks, Kobe Bryant, that interview is absolutely amazing. Rest in peace. One of my favorite athletes of all time because of his mentality, not because of the scoring, but his mentality. And even more so what Kobe did after his career and his commitment to his family, to his daughters, and to the industry and the sport, and giving back in that knowledge. He was a storyteller and he didn't give up, and he woke up every day and he wanted to set example for people. So if you like this video, like it, comment, and subscribe to the channel, because there's going to be much more coming our way, coming from the channel. I want to help you guys sell more real estate. I want to help you build businesses. I want to help you get the mindset that it takes to get that generational wealth.